it's really, really important that you do leave enough space to get into your scalp, to give it a nice, good clean, because as we all know, or at least you should know, keeping the scalp clean and healthy is the best way to keep your hair healthy, growing nice and long, strong, and healthy. Hello everyone, and welcome to Wash Day. I am Rishaya Reese, your LOC'D lioness, and today it's going to be all things on Wash Day. So, just before we get started, I do want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you find this video helpful or funny, or you just enjoy the content, definitely go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, definitely. Without further ado though, let's go ahead and get started on Wash Day. So, for today, what you're going to need will be a nice sulfate anti-residue shampoo. This one that I'm using here is a tea tree shampoo. I've already used it a couple of times, and I do really enjoy it. And so I do recommend this one. This is Red Wind Sensitive Skin Tea Tree Shampoo. It's a really nice one. Gets the scalp nice and clean, as well as the shaft of the hair. You're also going to be needing some bobby pins, because today we will be braiding and bobbing the different sections of the hair, and that's just going to help you guys go ahead and keep your ends intact, especially for those of you who have micro locks or sister locks. This is very helpful to keep those ends intact, make sure they're not getting tangled with each other. So I'll go ahead and be sectioning my hair off and putting these bobby pins at the end. The reason that I do like to use bobby pins is because I've seen and heard from some other people that with the rubber bands, sometimes they can get tangled, snag the hair, snatch it out when you're trying to get the rubber band out. So I like to avoid that altogether wherever I can. So these bobby pins definitely don't do that. So I definitely recommend braid and bobby over the braid and band. You're also going to need some clips when you get in the shower, just in case anything falls loose. These are very helpful. And yep, so what I go ahead and do basically, is section my hair off and then get right into braiding. Now, last night I did go through what you're seeing now. Is basically the remnants of Bantu knots that I had, and the reason I did it was just because I wanted to separate all of my hair, all of the locks, so they didn't get matted at the roots, because it's been, I think, just over 3 weeks now. New growth is coming in, so they definitely are kind of starting to mesh together, that new growth. So I just went through, separated them, and then threw them in some Bantu knots, and just left, and woke up today ready to do wash day. So what I do is I just take a section of hair, nothing in particular. I'm just going to go based off of what I did with the Bantu knots yesterday. And then I just try to get a little bit further from the root, so then that way you have plenty of space to go in with your fingers and massage the scalp nicely. So if you can see, I've probably left about 1.5 inches or so from the root, and then I'm just going to go ahead and give that a quick little braid down at the end. Nothing fancy. Take one of my bobby pins, there we go, and then I got my first braid and bobby. I'm going to do this section next, here. And it's really, really important that you do leave enough space to get into your scalp, to give it a nice, good clean, because as we all know, or at least you should know, keeping the scalp clean and healthy is the best way to keep your hair healthy, growing nice and long, strong, and healthy. So definitely good to get in there and get a good clean going on your scalp. There we go. Now, as I said, it's been about 3 weeks since I installed my DIY locks. Definitely loving my hair, loving the... Whoops. Okay, so sorry guys. I'm not quite sure what happened with my camera. I don't think the battery is low because I just checked that, but it did turn off for whatever reason. It's a new camera. I'm a new novice camera worker, so I don't know everything about it, but it's back on now. And as you can see, I am not finished with my hair because I don't know what happened to this section over here. So this is the very last section that I'm gonna do. And then from there, what I like to do is to dilute the shampoo a little bit, because you want to make sure you're not getting any buildup in your locks, especially as they start to mature. That's a lot easier for that to happen. So you just want to keep everything nice and clear, translucent, light substances you want to be putting into your locks. Nothing too heavy, nothing too thick. And I just want to make sure the shampoo does get completely washed out. So that's the reason why I go ahead and dilute it, so then it can easily rinse out my head. Alright, so we're all finished here. As you guys can see, I got my Braid Bobbies going, and now I'm going to go ahead and dilute my shampoo. I don't have a particular measurement that I use, but basically I use this old bottle here, and then what I'm going to go ahead and do is probably fill up the shampoo to about here, just a little over half, and then the rest of it with water. And then I will go ahead and get in the shower, give my scalp a nice scrub, and then hop out. Now I know some people, usually what they'll do is they'll do 2 shampoos for their hair, but since I am on a really frequent wash schedule anyways, I figured that I can probably go ahead and get away with doing just 1 shampoo and rinse. And that's what I've been doing though for the last 2 washes. My scalp has felt really clean, really happy, really nice. Gotta get some more of this. So yeah, that's what I'll continue to do until, of course, my scalp tells me something else. Then I'll listen to that. But yes, I used just about that much. That should actually be plenty. And I'm going to fill up the rest with water. Sorry about that. Same weird thing has happened with the camera. It's not shutting off completely. It's just the lens is closing or something. If anybody is really savvy with Nikon cameras, and have some tips for me and stuff, definitely leave those in the comments below. I would very much so appreciate it. But I think it's probably going to happen again, so I am going to just put it on the charger just in case. So I'll just be quick about this. But yeah, basically I did go ahead and put in the water and the shampoo into here to dilute it a little bit, give it a nice shake. What I'm going to go ahead and do now is hop into the shower, and as I said, just really get it nice and deep on the scalp, focusing on the scalp, and then just letting the shampoo rinse down the shaft of my hair, not focusing too much on that right now. And then I will be back out to chat with you guys a little bit about the drying process and what I do after I wash my hair. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get in the shower, put this thing on charge, and I will be back with you guys very soon. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, so I am back here just fresh out of the shower. And as you can see, I've got my microfiber towel on my head. That's gonna help with the drying. Now I do just want to talk quickly about what I did in the shower. So as I mentioned to you guys before, definitely getting in there deeply, scrubbing into the scalp to make sure it's nice and clean. If you do have nails, be careful. Definitely make sure you're using the pads of your fingertips and not your nails to scrub in there. That's really important because you just don't want to irritate or damage the scalp at all. And then what I did after my head was fully coated with the shampoo is that, again, I just focused right on the scalp there. And then after I was done with that, I did squeeze a little bit that was left onto the shaft of my hair, and then I went straight into rinsing it. And I ended up staying under there for an additional maybe 5 minutes or so, just to make sure that everything was rinsed out properly. And then from there, I just went through with each section and squeezed it out a little bit in the shower before putting the towel on it. Now what I'm going to do again is just kind of squeeze some extra water out. I do still have my braids and bobbies in, which I'll take out very soon here, but I'm just squeezing out that excess water to help, you know, speed up the drying process a little bit. Make sure you get on your scalp too. I'm probably looking real ashy right now. Don't mind me. But yeah, you just want to make sure you squeeze it out and grab up as much of that water as you can. Now, some of you guys might have noticed that I didn't mention previously that conditioner is something that's needed. And I know there's mixed reviews out there for conditioner. For me personally, I am experimenting without using the conditioner first to see how my hair responds. And I also think it might be important too, when you do have baby locks, to kind of let it do what it wants to do, and dry and lock up quickly and not slip out, which the conditioner obviously, it does provide a lot of slippage for the hair, a lot of moisture for the hair. It can, you know, make your locks slip out quicker, especially if you do have micro or sister locks. The conditioner is something that you do probably want to avoid initially in the beginning, so you don't have any slippage with your hair. So I don't put any conditioner in my hair. That could change in the future depending on what exactly my hair needs. Again, it's just something you really need to pay attention to. I'll definitely keep you guys updated if I do change anything in my wash routine, but as of now, no conditioner. And if you feel like you do need some moisture restored to your hair after you're done washing it, especially with those like sulfate and anti-residue shampoos, if you do feel like you need it, definitely go with the water and oil mixture. The one that I'm using right now is rose water and jojoba oil, because that's what I have at the moment. So I am going to just spritz that all over my hair to restore a little bit of that moisture to it. Yeah, and then right now I'm just going to go ahead and take all of these sections down, loosen them out. I did mention to you guys before how I did go through and separate my hair yesterday, each individual lock. So I probably won't do it again today. I'm not going to be retwisting it because it has just been 3 weeks. So yeah, I won't be retwisting my hair this week since it's only been about 3 weeks here. I will go ahead and do a retwist next week. Probably the first couple of retwists will be about 4 weeks out, and then I'll be looking to stretch it out to 8 to 10 weeks ideally, and even longer if I can do that. And I'll definitely be posting a video of how I do my retwist, because I have seen a lot of YouTubers out there that do DIY locks, and a lot of them do interlocking. I am a little bit wary about interlocking. I don't have enough knowledge on it as of yet, so I will be retwisting my hair to see if microlocks can be sustained that way. So I'll definitely be putting that information out there for you. You guys can follow along with me on that. But basically now I'm just going to go ahead and take out all of these braids, probably do a little bit of shaking in the shower to see if I can get any extra hair out. And then from there, I'll go ahead and spray my rose water and jojoba oil onto my hair and give it another shake to just make sure it's kind of mixing throughout, and then excess is getting off as needed. And then yeah, just let it air dry the rest of the way. Scalp is definitely feeling nice and good and clean, squeaky, tingly clean, which is great. It's just a little bit damp on my hair at the moment, but it's fresh, it's clean, scalp's looking good, as you can see, or maybe you can't see. Yeah, I think you can see. Scalp is looking really good. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for tuning in to my wash day video. Again, I am Rishaya Reese, your locked lioness. If you enjoyed this content, definitely go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe as well. If you have any questions, any comments about the content that I've given you today, or you're curious about seeing something in the future, definitely go ahead and leave that in the comments below too. I will be checking those. And then just as a reminder, all of you guys, all of us, we do journey to our own set of rules. So stay true to yourself. Bye. One last thing that I did want to share with you guys is the duration for my wash days, which is a big thing because, of course, as a loose natural, it used to take me forever. Like, usually I'd set aside a whole Friday or whole Sunday to do my hair, and wouldn't be able to go out and do anything at all. I'd tell my boyfriend, nope, can't make any plans, it's wash day. And now I don't have to do that anymore. It's so nice. Like, between the Braid Bobbi shampoo, twist, untwist everything, unbraid everything, shake it all out, squeeze it out with the towel and stuff, all of that, it just takes under an hour. Probably this time around it took me like 40 minutes or so to do it. I think the first time I washed my hair, it took me about an hour just to figure things out. So yeah, under an hour to an hour once a week. I will take it, hell yeah, because that is such a significant improvement, and I'm loving it. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys. Okay.